Don't look at my room, it's horrible. Where is settings? Look at that mess. It was supposed to be fuzzy. I had it fuzzy. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
It's all right.
If you hover over your name and then there's those three little dots, like the ellipses.
Hover over what?
Over your, like, over your little own, you know, square, your Brady Bunch square. It'll say mute, and then it'll have three little dots. And then
Oh,
click on
there. Okay.
and then it'll say blur my background.
All right, I'm
Thank
here
you.
twice.
Didn't blur yet, but I also have a trimmer.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Let me tell you, if I just freeze up and leave, I will come back.
Okay.
I have
no
computer
problem.
problems. Okay.
No worries at all. Barbara, thank you. Well, first of all, thanks everybody for joining, but Barbara, thank you for your emails and sort of checking in and helping us through all of this. I appreciate it. All right. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Poor Nicole, I've been harassing her all night. Thank you, Nicole.
No problem. Adele is in second grade because I think are you putting their grades in schools right in the program?
I can. All right, so welcome everybody. Martin Luther King Subcommittee meeting. Today is January 11th. We've got the closed caption on. Live transcript is going. Barbara Worley is going to join us. I think she's having some connection challenges from WCAT, but it'll be really helpful when she jumps back on for us to kind of go through some stuff. But maybe we could start with some of the agenda items that are on here, and then we can jump in with some other things that have come up since then too. The Galvin is all set. Barbara and her team from WCAT will be at the Galvin, I guess, a little after 6:30 on Saturday morning, to set everything up and be ready, which is amazing. When she jumps back on, she'll probably ask us this, but she was asking about the music and stuff. And Nicole, I know that you were trying to get it from Origination, and then we also emailed Kelly from Cadence.
Yeah, but I don't think we heard back, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, they don't know which dance things they're doing, so they said as soon as they know they'll let us know. But they probably WCAT will probably have to just mute the sound. I mean,
yeah, that's fine.
That's what it is.
It
I don't
like
think they would even
they
wouldn't even be able to get the copyright in time, like even if they let us know on Friday, with this being a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's more of an issue for YouTube than it is to like stream on the television. So I think it's fine.
So it'd be more of an issue if when they replay it or something like that. But
Yeah.
in the audience, we'll hear it.
Right.
Oh, okay. All
But
right.
can they mute the sound on that for for YouTube?
I think she can. Yeah. Flyers went out. Janice, thank you so much. You like flyered the whole town. Thank you.
Anybody have suggestions as to where else we could put the flyers? There aren't very many Wakefield establishments that post things in their windows.
They don't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's okay. It did go to the schools, and I have a huge packet of coloring pages from one class in particular. So
that's awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
21 coloring pages. So we should, and it's all from one class.
Is that the Dover one?
Yeah. So we should talk about that too. But I think just from that alone, like I'm hopeful that there'll be enough people there. This is
That's awesome.
the event, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Barbara was really helpful, so she got everything over to the item for us. And then the item wrote an article, not prompted by anyone, which was fantastic. So hopefully we'll have a really good turnout. I think we will anyway. Hey Barbara, welcome back. I reached out to the Boys and Girls Club about the day of service. They're happy to do the day of service another day. So we were thinking of doing it like on another Saturday, which there you are, you're back with a different background. We can pick whatever day we choose. They're happy to do it. The students or the members of the Boys and Girls Club are designing the mural. I know Janice, you were asking like who's going to draw it, that kind of thing. Great questions. They're going to design the mural. We just show up to help paint it. They'll take care of the rest. So we just have to pick a day. Is anyone?
So I'm sorry, I missed last week. Why are we not doing it on Monday?
Yeah, so we wondered if, well, first of all, it was kind of like all thrown together at the last moment, but we wondered if we should do it on a different day, considering that we may get more people that way. If we have people sign up on the day of Martin Luther King Day and then come at another time.
Maybe I just wonder because this is January and then spring sports are going to be starting, all of those other things. And so getting the kids to help might be on a weekend, might show kind of challenging, but I like the idea of signing up on Monday and then people can look at their schedule and probably block it off. So that probably would work.
Yeah, I think we thought about the clothes too. Like if you're gonna go paint, like you might volunteer, but you don't know that you're gonna go paint. That might be like move people away from it, maybe.
Right.
And we don't have to bring anything. They'll have the paintbrushes and all of that.
Care of it. Yeah. they'll
Nice.
take care of it, which is great.
It'll be very interesting to see how it goes.
Should we pick the Saturday now or
Hmm.
suggest the Saturday now to?
Well, I think we should pick it so that you can have a sign-up sheet ready on Monday.
So
Maybe you can have it this Saturday when February vacation is getting ready to start. Maybe, I don't know. People maybe leaving that day. I'm not really.
that's the 11th, right?
Yes.
I like that. That's kind
No,
of cool.
probably better not because actually at the Galvin they are having a marching band show that day, so there will be no parking and it will be super crowded over. That
okay.
probably won't be a good one.
How about the weekend of the 3rd is the Galvin's theater production, which is The Little Mermaid. We could do February 25th. We could do January 28th.
And I was thinking if we stick with the month of January, maybe.
Yeah.
So if you do January 28th, that's the day of the town meeting.
Oh God, no.
So
Yeah, no, that's
you can't
not
do
good.
that. I mean, you can, but it has to be later in the afternoon. So they have to
Well,
sign
if we
up.
do February too, we can attach like
Yes.
kind of go with Black
Yeah.
History Month.
Right. February 4th is
Yeah.
good. I
February 4th.
have that. Yeah, I think that's a good day.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about the town meeting.
That sounds great.
And I'm not really that organized. It just happened that I had to write it down. Otherwise, I'll forget. So.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. February 4th. Let's stick
Okay.
with that.
And we should give a time and tell
Yeah.
people they can sign up for an hour
Yeah.
Yeah.
or they can stay the whole time.
Right.
Like if you have 25 people there, it might not take too long to do it.
Okay. Does anyone know how to do a sign up genius or a doodle poll? I feel like I break it every single time I do it.
I know how to do that. I mean, if we do the Google form like we did it and you do the scan code thing,
Yeah,
I think that works, right? Because that
That
goes straight
works.
through, it goes to an Excel sheet. So it actually makes it really nice for you to see like name, email, whatever you want on it.
Okay,
right, yeah.
So I think
But
I can create the Google Doc and then I can send it and you can do your magic and then we
Okay.
can just make it
a scan.
QR
a
code.
scan. Yeah, I think the QR code is like the best way
Mm-hmm.
for
And
people
print,
to sign up.
maybe print that out and bring the QR code
Yeah.
Monday to
Yeah.
put on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
table.
And then we can also have a couple of sheets, just people that maybe don't have a
Right.
phone or, they don't feel comfortable putting their information somewhere that they don't see it.
I agree. Great idea.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, we've got boxes for the food pantry at town hall, and then Janice, did you say you got to the police department?
They can't right now because of the lobby, the condition of the lobby. And so there is already I forgot that there is a perpetual collection box that Jen sent us photographs of it
Oh,
so that we
right,
knew where it
right.
was. I dropped one off at the Dolbear School because I happened to be there when the principal was there. So he said, sure, just put it right here. So the other schools said to contact the PTO. So I have additional boxes for that I can put. So I'll text the PTO website for the school and see if they'll let me drop off a box. So I have some additional boxes. I didn't ask the library. They have coloring pages in the flyer, but they put it right in the children's area of the library,
Okay.
which was great. Can anybody think of any place else we should check on or check with?
The only
And
other
I'll
place I
leave-
could think of was would be Kid Castle. And I said to myself, we should do that in the beginning and completely forgot. But
No
Do we
worries.
want to contact them?
I mean, I know Laura Marie would probably could just, maybe I could print them and just go over there tomorrow if I have some time. But
I have I have some additional flyers and I have the receipt too from the print shop that you'll probably need. So there are some additional flyers that haven't been put up.
Mhm.
And I put one, a food pantry only flyer that I stuck on top of the box. But I can send that, to you. Eileen, I'll send that to you and then
Sure.
you can do whatever you want with that. And I'll bring the receipt on Monday. And, but if there are places to put more flyers, I'll poke around and see if there's anything else that I can see that looks like they're flyer friendly. But some of the places that I thought would be were not, so,
I know. Weird.
There's a board at the North Ave Diner that we could probably do.
Oh, okay.
And then I think there might be one at like all of the breakfast places that I go to. I think there's one at Carol's Cafe. There
Ah,
might-
Eileen,
The harvest has
back.
something, right?
I'm back.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, Barbara.
Yeah, I changed anyway. Let's talk about the ceremony if we can. The big
Yeah.
question, I think, you got the sample agenda, so you can see that I shouldn't be yelling, that it really literally is every time something changes, it's on there. If it's a different person, a different activity, it helps the guys. And if you're going to have that in the audience likes it too. But if you're deciding like a poem, a read or whatever, you can put whatever you want there. The big question I think is, have you discussed having the video? Because that's a big decision. Have y'all watched that? I mean, I think it's powerful. It's, 6 minutes. You can do the one with the subtitles. That's the black and white one. I have that one. I would suggest that one versus the one that's colorized. It doesn't have subtitles. And I would suggest having that towards the end, possibly. I don't know, actually.
Sure. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
think it's a good point. I think we agreed last week and a little bit of discussion after that too, that we want to do the I Have a Dream speech. Have them use Barbara, the link that you sent with the subtitles is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my screen, but I just threw this together. I don't know if this is helpful, but
Oh,
for an agenda for us.
yeah.
So like,
Can you just add the tilde on top of Anya's name? I don't know if you can do that on your
yeah, I
computer.
don't know how to do it, so I may have to draw it myself. I
Ter-
can play
Teresa,
around with it.
do you know how to do it on the computer? I know how to do it in text and everything, but I never can
Yeah,
remember.
I think it has to do with whatever keyboard you're using. I know
Mm.
maybe symbol, like insert symbol, and then you
Oh, I
have
see
the
it.
letter. Yeah,
Maybe I
if you,
can
yeah,
figure it out. Okay,
yeah.
Could I
I'll
ask
play
you to,
around with it.
could I ask you to send me just the agenda because I'm on the Disability Commission, so I'll make a
yeah.
large print version of that for folks.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll be perfect for WCAT, what you're talking about, that'll look
Okay.
like the sample. Yeah, because this has what they need, but just kind of make it for a working agenda.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
this is
Janice,
good.
I'll email this to you and then will you share it with Barbara?
Do I have Barbara's address?
I can send it to you.
Uh-huh.
That'd be great.
Yeah, the
Yes.
sooner you have that, these names are good,
Can we just read through this really quickly to make sure I have it all right and touch base on everything?
Mhm.
So Maureen will do the welcome remarks. I can read
I'm
the,
sorry, one more thing. Is this the agenda just for us, or this is gonna be out in the
I thought
hemisphere?
it would be out.
Okay, so then I think you need to put that welcome remarks from a town council chair or whatever for Marine.
Oh, good point.
you're planning to print all that toner? That's a lot of toner. That's
So I was gonna share it. So when you walk into the Galvin, hopefully we can put like a table there. And then
Yep.
I was gonna share this. And instead of printing it, I was gonna create a QR code for people to scan themselves and then it can show up on their phones instead of us handing it out.
I
Mm.
think that's a great idea.
Nice,
It's just
yeah.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Even when it's like regular white paper.
Mhm.
I just figured it would be easier, but if you guys think it's, then I
No.
can,
I like it. Yeah,
No,
thank you.
you can do, I would say even just print out one
yeah.
and then just have the QR code and then, if
Mhm.
somebody-
I'm gonna play the old lady trick here on you because at 65,
They want
there is a whole population that absolutely does not like the QR code. And I mean, they're older, they're my age and older, and they, the QR code is on the yes signs for the high school.
Yeah.
And they were complaining, and I got the link and they could watch it. I would suggest if you're gonna do that other one that's gonna look
Mhm.
like the veterans sample, have that available too. You gotta somehow.
Could do a
You gotta
one.
somehow, you got your foot in two different age groups. You got your people that really know when this happened exactly. I was 5, and then you got your people that have no clue
Right.
what on earth they are going to on that day. So you got to have your foot in both camps, I
No,
think.
that's a good point.
So
Yeah.
if you send me the agenda that, when it's
I'll just
finalized,
take this, I'll just make it easy. I'll just take this, I'll put it onto the letterhead that's just for the HRC, and then I'll just send it to the printer. I think that's probably the easiest way to go about it. And then we can have that. In addition, I'll create a little QR code here that it'll plug it right in, but that way, Janice, it's not, I feel like it's telephone. If I send it to you and then you send it to
Yep, yep.
Barbara, and then this person brings it.
sounds great. That
That's fine.
sounds great.
I'll
Yeah.
just-
And
Okay.
once I get that, I can create the large print version. It's
Yeah.
just exactly the same thing, left justified, using upper and lowercase letters and
Perfect.
18 font and 1.5 spaces between lines.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. Do that from my coworkers, do they really have to each have a mic? The four reading the poem, do they each have to have a mic? Because I think that we would rather if they came up, how are they doing it?
We can do it however it's more comfortable and
Yeah,
works for you.
easier.
Do they
Yeah.
read a part and then the next kid and then, yeah, so they would rather do that.
Okay,
They said
that's
that.
fine.
And
Am
I
I
guess the dance
sorry.
people are bringing their own form of music. I'm not
Yes.
even sure.
They
they
are.
bring-
They're bringing their own music and things. They just don't know what the songs are that they're performing to give
Yeah.
to you. So I guess you'll just have to mute it when you replay it. Can you do that?
Well, we can take a chance. If it's not blatantly, popular music, we'll just, the guys will deal with it.
Okay.
In some instances, it doesn't matter. YouTube is where it matters the most. So when we replay it, then we might have to do what you're saying with YouTube. But for TV and Facebook, we'll just play it like it is, and streaming it for the live, what'll happen Monday morning or Sunday is, we'll start posting it and saying and sharing it and saying it's going to be live in Facebook and YouTube, and we'll start promoting it to the groups. This, you really have no idea how many will come or not come. That's the thing, you don't know. It's a big anniversary.
Yeah.
So let me see if those are my questions. As soon as you have that agenda, the sooner you have that, the better with the names. Because Adam, he loves to do those lower thirds, that's what you call them, is lower thirds.
What does that mean?
That means the words that are on the bottom that say, so-and-so, and if they have a title,
Oh yeah.
it'll say Marine Butt,
okay. On the screen
chair of
itself, you
town
mean. Okay.
council. So he'll take the design you already have
Mhm.
and probably make it similar, who knows, but he always does wonderful lower thirds and graphics. And, it'll start with something like this and then end with credits with you guys somehow. If you want the committee to have credits, you should say that. So anyway, I could put my
Okay.
video back on, but I don't know what's behind it. Yeah, it's my office. I'm sorry, the computer is awful.
No worries.
Yeah, so any names, any titles, you should put titles anytime you can. Just put as much as you can. People like to see that. It doesn't sound like Sherry or Jen replied to you about if this had to be a town of Wakefield letterhead agenda. Neither of them chimed in, so they didn't help you there.
I don't think we've ever done
I don't
that,
think it does.
so
I was gonna say,
I think it's all fine there.
never done that.
And
yeah.
I'm curious, I haven't heard you talk about the coloring and judging and all that, and like announcing. So you have somebody that brings that up. Oh, I know what I was going to say.
We're trying to do that tonight, Barbara.
Okay, when the question I have, and my daughter was an honoree about 3 years ago. Do you want the honor? Okay, somebody introduces the honoree, and then the honoree comes up. Does the honoree get to talk? Because that's actually pretty special if the honoree gets to say something, so that you kind of have.
Past?
I forgot they do, but because since we had to stop for so long because of COVID, they haven't said anything. But we had an interview the first year of COVID. We interviewed the awardees, and then the last 2 years we just put down who won.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
did.
so they know or no. So the WCAT is just going to run with it. Once it's going on, you're really not going to have communication with them. You might, if something's going wrong, I would probably be your go-between, or just kind of keep that in mind. The more detailed you have it, the better, so they can run with it. And we'll have 3 or 4 cameras. We'll have at least 3 cameras. So one gets the audience, one gets the podium, and then one gets movement. So, and podium, you do want a podium. Because you want to
Barbara, I
be
have a
able,
question.
a podium that you stand behind.
I
I
have
would think.
I have
with
a
a-
question. So when the group comes and also the Woodville dance, would we give the music to you guys and you guys play it for us? Is that?
We
or-
could, it depends if they bring it, it just depends how they bring it, you know, the music. We didn't talk about that.
How should I can email them, email my person, how should they bring it?
Yeah, yeah, dance people usually are prepared, you know, to run with it, whichever. Yeah, so the podium can move out of the way if we need to. No big deal.
So if they bring it, actually, can we just jump back? Because I feel like we're all over the place and I'm having a hard time staying on track. So I was thinking that everybody could come, everyone that, you know, was participating could come at 9. And then that way, like, people could see where they're supposed to go and that kind of thing. So Maureen does the welcome remarks. I'll do the land acknowledgement. And then origination, if they bring their music, if they bring a CD, then we can play it. Or if they bring like a link, who should
Or a
we give that
flash?
to you? Oh yeah, or
Flash
like
drive.
a
Okay,
fob or whatever.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
That would, all of that would be okay.
That'd be good.
Yeah, okay. And then next we're gonna have a couple of students read. Nicole, did they write this poem themselves?
Okay, so Del Angelo is a student at the Wakefield, but Angela Driggers is his grandmother. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
we need to,
wonderful.
I think I agree with Barbara, like we should have titles like he's a second grader at whatever, Wakefield second grader, Angela Driggers' grandmother.
Okay, and he's at the Woodville, is that what you said?
Yes,
Okay.
That's awesome.
And he wrote it.
yeah, it's between both of them, but it's not, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So do they read at the same time?
They'll go back and forth, like
Yeah.
he's little, so they'll probably just share the mic, like you said.
Yeah, they'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's a podium, would that be helpful for them, or would it be better at just a mic?
Probably just a mic because he's
Okay.
little. I don't think unless you have a step stool for him to stand on the.
Yeah, so
The
those
podium.
people, it'd be great, you know, if they came up early to just kind of feel comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The
And
guys
doing
get there at 7 in the morning, so, you know, by 9, we're gonna wanna have that kind of stuff testing.
Okay, that's perfect. And then
Mhm.
we can move the I Have a Dream speech down and we can have Woodville Dance come and do their performance. And then we can have the other poem with the Hill We Climb with Anya after I fix the tilde over her N.
do you want me to split it up for all 4 of them?
Yeah, do you mind?
Okay, no, I don't.
That would be awesome. And then we can get that to the 4 of them maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And then if they all come at 9 a.m. on Monday, then they have a chance to read it together, which I think would be really nice.
Mhm.
And then we'll have the I Have a Dream speech, which we'll play from YouTube. So Barbara, you're all set with that. You have that link. Do we have to do anything special for Barbara? I think I lost you. You look frozen. Okay, she'll come back on.
Mhm.
I move that we waive site plan approval.
And then we can announce the winners
Move that we-
for the art, coloring, and poetry contest. I didn't receive any art, like, you know, individual art or poetry,
Right.
but I received 21 submissions of drawings. So I'm going to stop sharing for a second. And then I'll
That's
come right back.
You may receive more because the instructions were that they had till Friday to get this
Yeah.
in.
I wonder actually, because the whole class did it, I wonder if, what do you guys think about
I
us,
think a
like,
pizza party. I think
Mhm.
I'm
Totally,
all over that, yeah.
right? Wouldn't that
Yeah,
be great?
that's a great idea.
So I'm just gonna share my screen so everybody can see it, because I think it's so awesome that they did this. Um,
Do you know what
But-
grade?
I think it's kindergarten.
Yeah, it's Miss
Oh.
Leahy, you said, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's a kindergarten.
Nice.
they're fantastic,
Look how cute.
Mhm.
right? There's also a photo of the class at the very end that I'm not going to share on here, but we can talk about whether it's appropriate to share at the event itself. But they did a really nice job. So I feel like instead of an individual gift, to your point, you should do like a whole pizza party for them.
That's great.
Awesome.
So that's great.
And are you picking one overall winner of the coloring contest, or are
I
you,
think it's,
I think we do the whole class.
well, there could be a lot more coming in.
We'll see.
They have till
haven't-
Friday.
Yeah, I haven't received any
Maybe,
more.
maybe not.
If for some reason we do, we could sort of maybe
Or you
make
can
a
just
quick
like
decision.
pick the class as the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
and no poetry, you said you haven't received any poetry either? It's
well,
okay.
but I will say, like, my goodness, Delangelo is writing his own poem, right? I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like
That's something too, yeah,
I
that's
know.
the submission. That's,
yeah,
I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, he should be the poetry winner.
I'm down,
I'm good with
I
that.
agree.
yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Um, Good for him. How exciting. Second
Mhm.
grader. Okay. And the coloring contest and art contest, we'll just sort of combine it. Be that whole class. Teresa, would you mind being, or can you, I'm not sure if you can where you are, can you pull up the nominees for the town and the organization?
Oh, the one that, hold on.
But we can't, we can't talk about them on this call, right?
I
Because,
thought we could.
but it's recorded and we can't, I'm trying to remember what we did to this. We all should look at it and not talk about them individually. I think that's what, I can't remember what.
Oh, like be really
was-
vague.
Yes, and just, who we, yeah. Yes, I can't remember because we can't. I'm trying to figure, I feel like we had to go off of the recording, like in a private session or something.
Oh, like a,
Executive session.
Yeah,
yeah. Like a breakout room.
yeah. But the breakout rooms recorded too?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they are. I don't know if the breakout rooms are.
We could give it a try.
Let's see, nominations.
I'm trying to find your email. I looked at the nominations before today, so, but
Yeah, I know. I sent them last week. Now I
yeah.
can-
Oh, I see it. Here it is. We have 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I for some reason see the original link, but I can't see the applicants.
Yeah, it was. You have to go to the. Where is it? I think I shared the document. Mhm.
Do you mind sending it one more time? I'm sorry.
Nicole, if you have it, can you send it to both of us?
Yes.
Now I can't find it on my sent folder.
Shared with. Teresa, wait, let's see. Oh, wait, I can share it, right? Did you tell me? Hopefully I did it right. I think I just hit it to share.
All right, hold on. I didn't get it yet.
Did you get, oh no. Okay, wait, let's see.
Let me see if I find it somewhere else.
Nicole is not very good with this, this.
All right, hold on. I think I found it. Viewing sheets. All right, because I gotta hide all the old ones. All right, so I go here. All right, hold on. So we only have 2023. Right, we had 3 because the one that we got via email is the same one, right? Is that what we said?
Right.
Yeah, share. Okay, let me try it. Eileen. And then I just share it. And then Eileen, you have Janice's email? Or she doesn't
Mhm.
make.
Yeah, I'm just on this subcommittee here.
Share with us. I don't have her email. So the business, or we can say it, or we can say it.
Oh, okay, spreadsheet. I see it.
It's just, it starts at 1/2/2023, 7:48,
Oh, yeah, okay.
the timestamp.
Oh, yep, yep. So the first one is not in Wakefield, right? The first one is in Melrose.
Yeah,
Mm,
yes, it is,
Just
right.
a thought.
Yeah,
do they, but they serve Wakefield, right? Do they?
They do serve Wakefield.
Yeah.
The second one is the only individual that we received.
right, and that's the one you got by email too, right?
Yeah. So I wonder if that person wins by default.
Yeah.
And have the nonprofit, the
Oh
other
yeah,
one.
the Sweester, I think that is a great one.
Yeah. The other, I'm gonna just type it in here while I'm in here so we can look at it. If it'll let me. No, it won't. View only. Oh, it won't let me type in there, but I feel like the nonprofit, the third one obviously was the one that was sort of nominated. I'm just going to say it out loud, but the other idea I had was around the Boys and Girls Club and the fact that we're doing the day of service with them. If we should also be thinking about them and what they've done for the town as well.
But I think that we're not allowed to nominate anybody.
Oh, okay. I thought we were.
Yeah, that's the part that I wasn't sure about last week.
Okay.
Yeah, I think last year I think that's what we talked about, that we're not allowed, that we can't.
Okay. Well, then that solves that. So I think the second one is obviously the town resident, and then if everyone agrees, I think we go with the third for the organization. Yeah, okay. I'm happy to contact them both. I can email them tonight or tomorrow to let them know that we would love to have them come and receive their award.
I think give them as much notice as possible.
Yeah. So we're saying no to the program and only yes to the psychologist and the organization, what did you say? The food drive, you're saying?
I was saying no, but if you think we should do all 3, then we could. If we only have 3 people nominated or 3 organizations or whatever.
I kind of feel like we should, only because I know that they've been going around to like the community dinner, educating all this, the staff there, and to the food pantry, just to kind of give some guidance.
That's
And
great.
so that's
Well, let's do
my
it.
little bit that I know about them. And then I think that they did something at the library too, to talk about food insecurity, and maybe some stuff at the high school, at the high schools too.
I love
But
that.
that's my limited knowledge of them outside of what this person wrote.
Then we should do it. There's no like hard rule that we only have to pick one organization, so
Right.
let's go with both. Okay. I think I can make like a little electronic award thing to send to them, and
Mhm.
then maybe we can try and print that for Monday.
So I have the certificates, the paper certificates from last year. So whatever you want me to put on them, I can.
Okay, cool. That's great. This is awesome. Anything else?
Okay, I have like a ton of questions. So, at the day of the program, do we have a master of ceremony introducing each thing that comes up, especially when the kids come up, or we're just like,
I figured I could do it, but we
okay,
could also ask Maureen. Like
either
either of
one?
us would be,
Yeah.
I'd be happy to do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally happy to do it. Whatever you guys think.
Sounds good.
Works for
Unless
me.
you have any ideas of a different MC, I'm totally fine with that too, actually.
I'd be really happy not to do it. So
Yeah.
that works for me.
Be happy to sit in the audience, but yeah, it's no big deal to me.
Yeah.
I'll message Maureen too and see what she wants to do. If she's up for it,
Mm.
then cool. If not, whatever.
What time do you want us there?
I was gonna go a little before 9, just so I was there when people started.
Mhm.
I think what will be helpful too, if I don't get it out tonight, then I'll try and do it tomorrow. It's just to send an email to everyone involved. So Nicole, if you have Origination's email,
I'll send it to Glavia. She's the one that's
okay, I have
I'm
Flavia's
taking.
email. Do you want me to just add her?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, sure.
All right. And I'll share the agenda. I'll let them know that, we're coming at 9. We can do kind of a quick intro of what to expect over the next, hour or whatever. The WCAT will be there, that they're gonna go live, and that there'll be a Facebook Live and stream it and all of that stuff. And that's it. And then we'll send out the notifications to all of the winners too. All right. What's that, Nicole?
I'm happy to be at the door to meet the people coming in, like Origination, Adele and Angela, even though I know them, to kind of direct them to what we have them to do, and then they can walk to the stage and catch up with you while you're whatever, or
That'd
with
be great.
Janice or with Teresa or whatever.
That'd be really helpful.
Yeah, that'd be
and
awesome.
and then also to just welcome people when they come in the event. So
I'm dreaming about this event. I don't know about you guys, but like waking up in the middle of the night, like, did we forget to do that? What about that? Is this happening? So I'm excited about it. It's gonna be great. Thank you all so much for all of your help. It's been awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
but just don't forget to put the titles on the people's names.
I'll put the titles on
Yes.
the names.
Especially Marine, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
I'll do that tonight.
all right.
Sorry,
We
Janice.
can't hear
you're
you,
muted.
Janice.
Believe that. yeah,
Oh, man.
things are shrinking
Sorry.
so
You'll send that out to all of us so that I can do the large print version from that. Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'll send that back to everybody once it's done so that we have it. I'll make some copies of it too.
Thank you. All right.
See everybody Monday.
Nice
See you
job,
Monday.
team.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.